Welcome to the part B of Introduction to Java, week 1. Now, we are going to do some practice exercises on all the basic constructs which we have studied in week 1. The first practice we are going to do is to write a program based on strings. In this program, what I want to do is to swap two strings. So for example, if we have string 1 which has hi and we have string 2 which has hello, then what I want to do is I want to put hello in string 1 and hi in string 2. Now how would we do it? One way to do it is using a temporary string which can be called as temp, and the procedure would be to first put whatever we have in string 1 in the temporary string and then put whatever we have in string 2 in string 1. So now we do have hello in string 1, so that's good. And now finally we have hi in the temporary string. That is something which we can put in string 2. So finally we have hi in string 2 as well. So now as you can see, we have swapped the two strings successfully. How would we use this logic in a Java program? So over here I have created a new class known as string swap, and in this we want to write this code to swap two strings. So I will create a main as usual. This is where our program begins, right? I will create a new string str1, and here I'm going to put the value hi in this, and we have str2 which would have the value of hello in it. Now what I want to do is I want to actually swap these two strings and then print them both. So if I do a sysout str1 and similarly if I do a sysout str2, now we are not doing anything, we are not swapping or doing anything of that sort, right? So what I should be having is hi and hello as my output. So let's try to run this. As you can see, our expected output is hi and hello, and this is what exactly we have got. Now what we want to do is swap these two strings. So as I said that we can create a new temporary variable and we can use the new keyword for this. So I would use a new string, and this would not have anything, and now in this temporary variable we would put our string 1, and then in our string 1 we would put our string 2, and then finally in our string 2 we would put the temporary variable. Let's see what output do we have now. So if I run this, we have hello and hi. So as you can see, we have successfully swapped both these strings. So this should be good for this particular program. But I want to show you how we can make our code better. So if you see that this part, I can actually create a new method for, So let's say for example, my method name would be swap, and then I pass both the strings. I have str1 and str2, and what I want it to now output again hello and hi instead of string 1 and string 2. As you can see, there is a red mark over here. It shows an error and it says that the method is undefined. So we can use this option create method, and this is actually going to create a new method stub for us. The method name is swap. It has two arguments, str1 and str2. It is going to return void. That means it's not going to return anything. It's supposed to be static because main is static, and any method which is called from a static method is also supposed to be static. Also we are going to see what is public and private later on. But now all this code I want to not be over here, instead be over here. Now temp is not defined, so this definition also we are supposed to cut from here and paste it over here. So now we have simply two strings. I'm calling a method which is passing in string 1 and string 2. This method is taking string 1 and string 2, doing the same computation, and then finally it's going to print str1 and str2. I'm saving this and let's try to run this. What do you think will happen? Is it going to output hello and hi, or is it going to give any error? So when I run this, it doesn't give any compile time error, but it gives a runtime error in the sense that we do not get the output which we want. We have a hi and hello, and str1 and str2 is hi and hello. So that means there is no swapping happening. Why is that so? Can you think? This is because str1 and str2 which has come over here, that is not passed by reference. That has created a new object, and then it's doing the same computation, but then whatever was str1 and str2 ahead, that still remains so. So instead of outputting it over here, we could simply cut this from here and paste it over here. When we save this, now When I run this, we would have the output which we want. We would have both of these strings swapped and then output it over here. So this is how we could swap two strings in Java using a method.